2 cold-blooded murderers, a maximum security fortress, and a prison break so daring it felt like fiction. But this wasn't a movie. This was real. In 2015, Richard Matt and David Sweat vanished from their cells, setting off one of the most intense manhunts in U.S. history. How did they pull it off? Who helped them? And how close did they come to freedom? Clinton Correctional Facility in Dannemora, New York, bleak, remote, freezing. Nicknamed Little Siberia, it was home to the worst of the worst. Richard Matt, charming, violent, deadly, a convicted killer who once dismembered his boss. David Sweat, calculated, quiet, serving life without parole for executing a sheriff's deputy. The 2 inmates formed an alliance, intelligent, ruthless, patient, the kind of duo nightmares are made of. For months, they schemed in the shadows. Their escape map? The prison's forgotten tunnels and steam pipes. Enter Joyce Mitchell, a civilian worker in the prison tailor shop. Vulnerable, lonely, dangerously naive. She was drawn in by their charm. Joyce began sneaking in tools hidden inside frozen meat. Hacksaws, chisels, screwdrivers. Each night after lockdown, the 2 men chipped away at the walls of their cells. They memorized blueprints, built fake walls to conceal the tunnels, practiced every move with surgical precision. Their route echoed the Shawshank Redemption. Except this time, it wasn't a movie. It was a real-life, ticking time bomb. June 6, 2015, the night the prison shook from the inside. Matt and Sweat vanished into the shadows, slipping through holes in their cell walls, crawling through dark catwalks, squeezing through rusted pipes. Finally, they surfaced through a manhole, outside prison walls. By the time guards checked the cells in the morning, all they found were dummies, made from clothes and papier-mâché. Panic, sirens, chaos. The prison was in lockdown. The manhunt had begun. 1,500 law enforcement officers, helicopters, K-9 units, thermal drones. Nothing was spared. The story made national headlines. Every TV screen in America lit up with the faces of Matt and Sweat. People locked their doors. Authorities feared they'd kill again. Joyce Mitchell admitted she was supposed to drive the getaway car, but panicked at the last moment. Instead, she checked into a hospital. Now the fugitives were alone in the woods. Cold, hungry, armed, they lived off granola, stolen food, rainwater, moving silently through dense forests, evading capture for 3 long weeks. June 26th, 20 days on the run. A tip led officers to a cabin near Malone, New York. Inside, signs of recent activity. Then, a gunshot. Richard Matt, armed with a stolen shotgun, was gunned down by a tactical unit. June 28th, 2 days later, David Sweat was spotted jogging near the Canadian border. He bolted. A state trooper opened fire. One shot brought him down. He lived, and he talked. Sweat confessed everything. The tools, the tunnel, the betrayal. His account exposed major holes in the prison's security. It shook the corrections system to its core. Joyce Mitchell received up to 7 years behind bars. The prison faced public outrage. Investigations swept through the facility like wildfire. Dozens of officers were reprimanded. Security systems were overhauled. Millions spent to ensure nothing like this would ever happen again. David Sweat, back in a cell. This time, no tools, no friendships, no escape. But the scars left behind by this escape still haunt the system. 2 killers, 1 tunnel, 20 days of terror. This wasn't fiction. This was real. If you crave spine-chilling true crime stories, hit subscribe. Turn on notifications. New episodes from Crime Lines every week. Real crimes, real escapes, real darkness.